Terrell, last week, Sean T was telling me that he was disappointed that you started so slow offensively, game to game. Today was the first time you scored a touchdown in your opening possession. And you had to score, you've been shut out 6 or 8 first quarters coming in. Today, that all changed. Why? How so?
Well, before we get started, I just wanted to say, you know, we won that victory for the Sink family. So, you know, we just wanted to get that out before. But to answer on that, really just, you know, we knew what we had to do. You know, we knew we had to come out the gate. We fixed a few things, and we had the tempo going. We got the ball first. And it was really just, you know, everybody on the same page, knowing exactly what they had to do and what they had to do to get the job done.
But would you agree with Icky that it was getting a little bit
tiresome? Definitely.
Coming up empty all the time?
Yeah, it was definitely frustrating, you know, getting 3 and outs because nobody wants those. But at the same time, you know, we shoot ourselves in the foot a lot, you know, with penalties and everything. So for that to, you know, to open the drive, I think it kind of set the tone.
Other questions for Terrell?
What do you think of Icky's hands? And what was going through your mind when he kind of lateraled back to Trudeau?
Well, that wasn't in the game plan. Yeah, I knew he was going to catch it because he was fired up about it. I wish the guy would have came down more, you know. But you know, he just made a play. You know, and he's a great athlete, great player. So he just figured I'll pass it off and let someone else go, you know, and not be unselfish.
Lindsay.
Terrell, despite all the penalties and, you know, whatever the refs were calling right or wrong, what does it say about the grit and the gut to just, you know, take care of business and, as coaches said all season long, just control the control?
Yeah, you know, coach, you know, he says that all the time. No matter what, it can be anything. He's just saying it. You know, it doesn't even go with it, but he says it. So it definitely helps because, you know, we can't control that. So to go out there and just play and keep playing, you know, it shows that our team has a lot of heart. You know, and that's something you can't coach.
David?
Terrell, you guys have had a decent amount of guys moving around on offense the past couple of games with Asher moving out for getting more time. So how nice is it to have Jerome there as sort of the steady presence that you can always just turn to?
Yeah, you know, it's good because Jerome's a great player. You know, I lean on him a lot sometimes. You know, we have a little talk in the backfield that, you know, you say the pressure's coming, he's like, don't worry, I got that. You know, and hearing that just makes me more comfortable. You know, my drop back is slow, I'm not in a rush, I'm not, you know, nervous of getting blindsided, so it definitely helps a lot.
Over here, Brendan.
You know, Jerome is the feature guy all season long, but is it frustrating at all for you, or I should say, do you have confidence in all your running backs? I mean, you know, Prince Tyson couldn't play today, but is it easy for you, even though you might be handing the ball off to a different guy, you know, George Morris today?
Yeah, definitely. You know, they're all playmakers. You know, George Morris, Devontae, Tyson, Jerome, you know, they're all great players. And what makes them great is that they push each other. You know, they don't accept, you know, failure. So I got trust in every single one of them. You know, sometimes the young guys, you have to tell them a few more things because they might mess up, but they're all great players.
Lindsay.
You're now 1 win from a bowl game. Do you feel the hunger starting to grow within the locker room?
Yeah, we was hungry from the beginning of the season. You know, it's just 1 win at a time, you know, so we're going to enjoy this one, forget it tomorrow, and go back to work. So, yeah, definitely we're going to be hungry now.
Right here, Mark.
How much have you been impressed with Brisley Esteen, the guy, freshman, really stepping up this year? You've been throwing into a lot in the past 2 games. What about him makes it so impressive? Is it the speed, the hands?
Yeah, I'm really not impressed at all, you know, because I know what he can do. You know, you guys are impressed because you haven't seen him, but in practice he does amazing things. And I'm just real proud of him because he's stepping up as a freshman, you know, and he was frustrated at the beginning of the season, but, you know, his time came and he acted on it.
Here in the front.
Kudos to the offense, but what can you say about your defense? 3 points in 2 games after that Georgia Tech thing.
Defense is amazing. You know, we rely on them a lot, you know, because we got faith in them that they'll get a stop. You know, sometimes, you know, we mess up, they got our backs. If they mess up, we got their backs. So it's really, we're just really proud of the defense.
The 2 4th-down calls on the opening drive, was there a lot of discussion about whether or not to go for it? And what is it about those 2 plays? I think they were both handoffs to Jerome that gives you guys a lot of confidence.
Yeah, there wasn't much discussion. You know, I looked at Coach Schaaf and, you know, he gave that nod, so I knew he was going for it. But it's really just, you know, that's when you find out who's the man and who's the boys, you know. So to get that first down meant a lot to go, you know, for the opening drive. So it was definitely just, we knew we was going to get it. Coach Schaaf knew we was going to get it, so we just got it done.
Time for one last question for Terrell. Anything else? Right.
Terrell, I know winning on the road was an emphasis for you guys coming into this game. How much is this a confidence booster for you guys to get a win here in Maryland?
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a confidence booster. You know, winning period is a confidence booster, but to win on the road means a lot more too because, you know, you're in their home, their fans, and you come out and just get the victory means a lot. So definitely a good one.